How are you today? I want to come up with something that you have to be really careful in cryptocurrency because there is a lot of people with a lot of money who want you to believe that Bitcoin is trash. Let's see what this guy from the Shark Tank, Kevin O'Reilly, had to say. One more of his lie. Uh, he said something today, 2019. Back in 2013, he said something else. Back in 2013, he says that he would be investing. This guy is a billionaire. He was trying to invest 2 to 5% of his portfolio on Bitcoin back in 2013. And now, in 2019, he pretend that he doesn't know anything about Bitcoin, and everything is a lie to make you believe that Bitcoin is a trash. And why he said back in 2013 that Bitcoin is here to stay, and he will invest in a good percentage of his portfolio on Bitcoin. Let's see what he has to say today in 2019, and let's see what he said back in 2013. Let's see what he says.
I want to explore the idea that there's nothing here except raw speculation. No different than when I go to Las Vegas and put my money on black or red on a roulette wheel, because where is the intrinsic value inherent in deploying real capital, let's talk real money here, and putting it into Bitcoin as a storage of value? I get gold. For 2,000 years, including the Romans, they saw value in owning that as an asset class. Tell me why this, which is basically a digital game, that's the way I look at it, has any intrinsic value. When people actually put real money into this, they make no interest, they can't pay their taxes with it, the regulators don't like it, which is always a problem for compliance. And where's the long-term value? Just this idea.
It's incredible, this guy, how much he lies, man.
That's such a scam. Like, that's just totally BS.
So I would say two things. One is it's disruptive technology. So if you look at it from a technology standpoint,
he wants to pretend that he doesn't know anything about Bitcoin. Can you see it? This guy, this liar here.
Right in the beginning, and I think what you've got to realize is with Bitcoin specifically, money is a belief system. So the U.S. dollar, the only reason why you and I use it is because we believe it has value. So if I give you a dollar, you give me a good or service in exchange. Right. We believe that it has value. Bitcoin has value because two people who exchange it believe it has that value. And what we're seeing is the volume, right? Look at people using it. That's ultimately what matters.
What about the other crypto crap? There's lots of other coins.
I believe Bitcoin is the king and is going to stay the king for a very long time.
So I taught a class at Harvard 18 months ago that young people in that class challenged me. I put $100 into something called coinbase.
Look at this.
Which is a wallet
he pretends that he doesn't know anything about Bitcoin, man.
I bought them all. I bought all the crypto crap. I put $100 in. It's now worth 30. That's a 70% loss on my crypto crap.
Let's see what he had to say back in 2013. Let's look. So look what he had to say back in 2013, and maybe he had Alzheimer or something, because this was back on April 11, 2013, 7:45 a.m. This guy from the Shark Tank. Let's see what he had to say back in 2013 about Bitcoin. He doesn't know anything about Bitcoin now. I believe it's some sort of Alzheimer going around there. Let's see what he had to say.
It's been a roller coaster ride for Bitcoin, the internet currency we've talked about on this program. If you follow it yesterday, you'll know it lost 60% of its value. This was just after it hit a record high of $266. Now, though, it's already starting to come back up again. Just 2 months ago, each Bitcoin was worth only $20. And if Bitcoins really have a future as a currency. Kevin O'Leary is our business commentator and the chair of O'Leary Funds. We know he has a thought or two on that. Nice to see you in studio again this morning. Number, what's going on with this huge rise from $20 way up into the hundreds and then a precipitous fall yesterday?
Well, let's remember that until yesterday, most people around the world never heard of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, for those who don't know it, is basically virtual currency, the same that you get for blasting aliens in a video game, except now traded globally. You can buy Bitcoins with virtually any currency on Earth and convert back into any currency or buy goods and services with it.
Well, we talked about the story. What really got us talking about Bitcoin was the guy in Edmonton who was selling his house for the first time wanted 400,000 in bitcoins.
So I think the best way to look at this is a proxy for the mistrust individuals have of central bankers. If you're willing to take Bitcoin as a currency, a virtual Barbie currency to me, it has no basis, no central banker, no hard asset behind it. But if you don't trust any other currency, this is where you go. So essentially what's happening here, Heather, people all around the world are saying, I've had it with my central banker. I don't trust politicians anymore. I'm going to trade with this currency with my computer and my cell phone.
Well, they did that. The reason the Bitcoin shot up was after Cyprus, when they thought the government was going to get their hands on the money in the banks, so people turned to Bitcoins to keep them protected.
Wow.
So I ignore everything till it gets to $1 billion of market cap.
Okay.
That happened recently with Bitcoin, well over $1 billion in value. So it's here to stay. When you've accumulated a virtual
It's here to stay. Can you believe it that? It's here to stay.
Buy things with it, turn it back into hard assets. And here's the key, Heather. Owners of hard assets are willing to take Bitcoin. This is here to stay. That's what's going to happen.
Here to stay,
no central
baby.
bank can control it.
But you just called it a Barbie currency. I was going to say, is it all hocus pocus? I mean, is it a legitimate form of currency to trade?
It is. And as soon as it passed $1 billion and someone bought a hard asset with it, in my books, as an investor, it became real. Now, at the same time, because relative to all other currencies, it's tiny. $1 billion is irrelevant in the currency market. Remember, the currency markets are the largest markets on earth, bigger than commodities, bigger than stocks, bigger than bonds. It's going to grow, but it's going to take a long time. But the key is volatility. Nobody's going to put a large part of their net worth into this thing because it can go up and down 60% in a day, as we saw yesterday. But is it here to stay? Oh, yeah. So will I take 2 or 3% in Bitcoins? I think I might. I'm going to start looking at it.
So there you go. You see it. I will put 2 or 3% of my portfolio, which is humongous. This guy is multimillionaire. This guy from the Shark Tank. He's gonna, back in 2013, he was trying to put 2 or 3% of his portfolio on Bitcoin, back when Bitcoin was at what, $25, $30, back in 2013. And today, 2019, some days ago, he said, well, he looked like he doesn't know anything about Bitcoin. He doesn't know anything about nothing. He wants you and me to begin to keep working check by check until we die. It's not like that, guy. You see big fish like this one manipulating the market, trying to, that they don't understand what is Bitcoin, when this guy was involucrated on Bitcoin back in 2013. Keep buying, baby. Keep accumulating. This cryptocurrency is going to be humongous. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter where it is. If you believe in Chainlink, you keep accumulating. Don't sell. If you believe in Ethereum, you keep accumulating. Don't sell. If you live on Matic Network, Stellar Lumen, Ontology, Cardano, wherever you believe, keep accumulating. Don't sell. Big gains on this stuff, you have to wait 5, 10 years, 6, 7 years. You have to wait. Accumulate and wait. You don't get rich in 3 days. Okay? Look, this guy bought Bitcoin back in 2013. It's only 6 years ago. And look the amount of multipliers. This guy bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin at $30, and he's pretending that he doesn't know anything about Bitcoin. How much gain this guy has? Okay? Don't let any follower like this one make you believe Bitcoin is trash. This is the future, baby. It's here to stay. Take care. Keep accumulating Bitcoin and altcoin to the moon. Be patient. Keep accumulating, baby. Take care.